What's up everyone, and welcome back for another video here on my channel. Thank you for joining me on another video. Thank you for my returning subscribers for coming back, supporting, leaving comments, and just always being my motivation whenever I need to get back on track. If this is your first time stopping by, hello. My name is Monet. I am 26 years old. I am a single budgeter and I utilize the cash envelope system to help me manage my money. I have been using this system for the past 3 years. I documented my entire journey here on YouTube, and this system has helped me get out of debt, and now I am really utilizing it to help me save. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, something you need motivation with, then please be sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button and join the family. We would absolutely love to have you, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you will always be notified whenever I upload my next video. So you guys, we are now in the month of June. I completely just dropped the ball for May. Not dropped the ball in terms of my budget, but just dropped the ball in terms of keeping up with you guys. It's been hard to adjust getting back into full-time work, working on the shop, and doing YouTube. So like I have to get into a routine where I can better manage, and I think I mastered the system this month. So I am really hoping to stick to a better routine this month because I just don't like it when I'm inconsistent, and I know it's just nicer to have consistency. So that's just what I'm trying to bring back to my channel. So I'm just gonna start a new slate and get started with June. I honestly want to blame it on the fact that I had quite a lot of company come to my house in and out of May because, you know, I moved. So my family and my friends, they're all coming to see me, check out the new place. So it was just a lot of people, and I really wanted to be in the moment and, you know, learn my new area, learn my new job, and it was just a lot, you guys. I can only spread myself but so many ways, but now it should calm down a little bit. Hopefully. There's already quite a few things happening in June, but I am trying to be better when it comes to my YouTube because I really want to get back to it, because I really do feel like this was the glue that helped me get to where I am, and I want to get back to that. But anyway, enough of the talking. As we can see, this is our June layout. If you are unaware, I do create all of my budget sheets myself, and now we are in June. So the little word of the month is going to be, you only fail when you stop trying, which is so true to my life right now. So that feels like the perfect wording. Within today's video, we are just going to set up my monthly budget for June. The day today is currently June 10th, so I am already behind, but if you want to see any of that and you want to see how I'm going to budget for the month, then just keep on watching. All right, so the first thing that we can go ahead and look at is our calendar view for the month of June. This really just puts into perspective where the bills are, when they come in, when I get paid, and I like to highlight any holidays or birthdays and celebrations that I should keep in mind for the month, because that all affects my budget. So for the month of June, I went ahead and added these little picture icons to signify that this is when I get paid. And as we can see, June is a magic month for me, and I am so excited. If you don't know, a magic month is when you get paid 3 times in 1 month if you are paid bi-weekly. So it's kind of like an extra paycheck, and I'm just so excited to receive that because that's really going to help me in terms of my savings goals that I'm really focused on. So yes, I have my 3 paychecks. So this is from my full-time job, and then these 2 little pay icons are when I pay myself for my side income. So that's mainly from the shop. And then I have my bills notated, which is really nice because I only have 3 bills that I really have to prioritize each month, and that is rent, internet, and electricity. So that is really my month. So down here for notes, we're just going to write down the 2 things that I need to keep an eye on for the month. So the first one is, of course, going to be Father's Day. Wow, that F, I don't know what I was doing, but Father's Day is the first holiday that I'm keeping an eye out for. And then my mother's birthday. That is also in the month of June. So those are 2 things that I need to save up for or look out for, because I know I'm going to be spending more money than usual because I got to take care of my parents. So that's really it for the monthly view. And now we can really get down to the numbers with our monthly setup. All right, so here we go. and we'll get started with June. So since we're getting paid 3 times, of course our income is going to be more than what it is on a typical month, and that also means we have to budget an additional time for our necessities like groceries, gas, spending. So those things are also going to be higher for me than usual. So income, I'm just going to write full time, and for the month I'm going to budget that I will receive $6,088. So that is what the total will be. And if we get started, the first box that we have is debt, but we are debt free. Thankfully, every time I say that, I'm just so blessed, so happy. So we will put nothing there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and list my sinking funds. So let me go ahead and write that. All right, so these are my main sinking funds. I try not to have too much, but these I feel like are the important ones that I need to get me by. So in terms of annual payments for the month, I'm going to budget $60 for that. Car maintenance is going to be budgeted at $110. Car insurance, we're going to give $120 for the month. And let me just pause for a minute and explain my complete and utter joy for car insurance. So I have been paying car insurance for New Jersey, all my life. And I pay every 6 months. The latest amount that I was averaging for Jersey, had I stayed there, I would be paying $1,200 for a 6-month payment. But when you guys saw how much I was paying for car insurance, a lot of you guys were surprised, and I just didn't understand why. I just always thought car insurance was that high. I already know in New Jersey it's ridiculous, so I thought I was getting the best for my buck. But when I moved and when I saw how much I am paying now for car insurance for a 6-month payment, I almost fell out. When I was talking to my agent, he was like, "You're saving a lot of money." I went from paying $1,200 for a 6-month to paying $400, what was it? I think it was $425. It was 400 and something, not even half of what I paid. And he was like, "Do you want to pay for the 6 months?" Honestly, I was like, I want to pay for the year, because the amount of money that I was paying, it was so ridiculous. But I paid for the 6 months, and now I'm saving up for another 6 months. But yeah, you guys, I was just like, wow. But yes, so for car insurance, budgeting $120. Christmas for this month, I will budget $55. Gifts is getting $45. Household is going to get more than usual. It's going to get $350, and that's mainly because I'm in my new place, and I am a big organizer. I am a big, everything has to be in this place. Everything needs to have somewhere. I love labels. I love little bins. You come to my house, it's very organized. So I am working room to room of organization, and the next one that I really want to work on is my kitchen. So I want to buy, things for the pantry to organize it, things for my pots, my pans, because a lot of those things I had to get rid of from my last place, or they just didn't hold up in storage, and then by the time they got here, it was just, I had to let it go. So that's what that money is set aside for. I want to, spruce up my place and make it organized and make it feel like me. So next up is medical. Medical is going to get $30, and I am in the works of trying to find a new doctor. So probably will be using this next month, this month, whenever I can get in for an appointment. And then travel is going to get $160. Travel is another sinking fund that I kind of want to prioritize in line with my savings as well, because I plan on, keeping up with my family and my friends. So that means a lot of traveling. So I probably will be doing trips often. All right, so this is everything for my sinking funds. So let's just go ahead and total this up. All right, so that will give us a grand total of $930 for my sinking funds. All right, so up next, we'll go ahead and fill out all of my monthly bills. So I'm gonna just write that down again and then bring you guys back once we're ready for the numbers. So first thing up is rent. I am budgeting $1,700 for my rent. Based on last month, I do feel like this is an over projection, but you know, I rather over budget for my rent than be under. And if I have any left over, then you know, I deal with that when it comes. Next up is electricity. I did receive the bill for this month, so that's going to be $112 for that. Following that, it is internet. Internet is going to be $51, and I don't even want to get into it with my internet. I am not a fan of the new internet provider that I have. Next month, I'll probably have to call them back and work on this number because they lowered it because I was out of internet for 2 days. So they prorated my bill for the 2 days that I didn't have internet, but I already see another discrepancy on my bill, but I'll have to deal with that next month. But yeah, internet is going to be $51. Gas is going to be budgeted at $150. I feel like $50 every 2 weeks is enough for me. Someone asked if I am hybrid for my job, and I am. So I go to work 3 times out of the week. So $50 for every 2 weeks seems to be upholding for right now. Spending is definitely getting more than usual. It's going to get $350. I accounted for an increase in spending because, as I said, I had some guests that came over. They already came, and since I'm so late into starting my June budget, I already did use some of this money, but I knew I was gonna spend more than usual, so I just raised my spending more. Following that, we have groceries. Groceries is going to be $450. This was another one I increased. I raised it to give myself $150 every time I get paid because as I've been going grocery shopping, I have nothing left over by the time I'm done. And I typically like to keep, you know, a little bit, maybe $10, $20 for throughout the week if I need to go grocery shopping again. But the $100 that I was giving myself, it wasn't enough. So we're gonna raise it to $150 this month and see how that goes. Toiletries is going to get $120. Clothing is going to get $65. I'm looking at this number and I can already see I'll probably spend more than that this month because I really want to get some wardrobe for the office. I really don't have any, and especially I have no summer clothes. I like winter, I like fall, so I have a lot of cardigans, a lot of, you know, layering clothing, but I don't have like a lot of dresses, skirts that I can wear to the office on like a hot day. So I'll probably look into getting that. Eating out is going to be $90. And then sinking funds is just all of these right here. So we know that totaled up to $930. So I'm just gonna write $930 here. And then I have my savings. I decided to break out my savings away from my sinking funds just so that I can, you know, see the difference and see how they roll up. So savings, we know, is a top priority for myself. And with this extra paycheck, I'm really trying to put majority of that to savings. So for the first savings, this is like my personal savings. That's going to get $320 for the month. Then the next savings we have is my 3-month emergency fund. That will be receiving $950 for the month. And then my home fund is going to get $675. So really just want to get a nice jump start on those. Here we have rollover. This is always like my buffer or my cushion. So I'm putting $10 for that. And then the last thing that I have is flight. I wrote this because this is like an outstanding expense that I don't typically pay, but this is a flight for my mom. Since it's her birthday, part of her gift is me flying her out. And I already bought the ticket for that, and that came to $115. So in terms of the month of June, that is all of the bills and everything that we're working with. So let's go ahead and total this up and see what we get. All right, so we get a grand total of $6,088. And as we can see, that's the same amount for our income. So we will put 0 because we like to do a 0-based budget. But as for my budget setup for the month, this is all we do. The bills look like it's gonna get paid. We are saving, and now all I can ever ask for is to make sure that I have enough to sustain myself. All right, you guys, so overall, that's all I have for the video. As always, if you have any questions, if you have things that maybe I should implement or any tips or tricks, please be sure to leave those down in the comments. I always love to hear from you guys. If you are enjoying the content and you aren't subscribed yet, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, join the family, and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, because that really does help and support my channel, and also share it with anybody that you think would benefit from it as well. But as for that, you guys, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all next time in my next video. Bye guys.